You are watching the Nothing Podcast with Nobody Important, where a group of nobodies speak to an actual somebody. And now your hosts, John and Frank.
Hi everybody, I'm Frank.
I'm John.
And this is the Nothing Podcast.
With Nobody Important.
This is our special debate edition, where we discuss politics, climate change, race, and religion.
And of course, Halloween, baby.
Oh, it's the Halloween Spooktacular!
We are ready. It is time. This is the debut of our new studio. It is Halloween tonight. It's Halloween night.
Yeah.
I feel spooky is the only way I can think. Absolutely. Frank, let's discuss our costumes here. What are you dressed as?
Well, we're going as a pair,
Yes,
obviously.
of course.
And because of copyright rules, I'm going as Kermo the Frog.
Yeah. And I was supposed to be Fozzie Bear, but instead I just look like a pimp.
Yeah, you look like you live on Skid Row.
Yeah. I'm just Fozzie Pimp.
But we're not alone here, everybody.
No, here we are in the studio with our whole team to discuss Halloween.
Yay! Look at this.
Danielle is here, of course.
Hi.
And of course we have Joe. We say of course as if Joe's been here in the last year and a half, but there he
I'm
is.
back.
Yeah, Banana Joe.
Joe, why don't you look into your camera and give him a kiss?
No.
And then behind the booth we've got Adele and Doug, who are our two new team members.
Yay!
Matt Hunt is here as a ghost somewhere.
Oh, I think I felt him.
And Tom is not here, but he was supposed to be. And I don't want to give anything away.
Yeah.
Tom was supposed to be dressed as the neighbor from Home Improvement, and we were going to set the camera to only show him from the nose up.
Wilson.
Oh,
Wilson.
that would have been
But
great.
he's not here, so you know what?
So
That's
he
too
should have
bad.
been Wilson from Home Improvement. You should have been Wilson from Castaway, and we could have
Yes.
been Wilson Phillips and
Yes.
Mookie Wilson.
And I could be Tom Wilson, who played Biff in Back to the Future.
Yes.
So, everybody, let's discuss what we're dressed as
Yeah.
here. Joe, you're clearly a...
I mean, it's hard to figure out.
yes,
but-
you're very phallic, yellow.
Mm-hmm.
Clearly, he's a bumblebee.
Right. You nailed it.
Danielle in the classic Marty McFly attire, which we love. We
Always.
love. Adele, a lot of people have been guessing as to what you are, but I think the obvious answer is Blonde Frank.
What? What does that mean?
We're twins.
Oh, okay.
So
Sure.
Adele, what are you dressed as?
I'm Debbie Jelinski from the Addams Family Values.
The sequel. The sequel.
Played
Eat
by
Me.
the incomparable.
Joan Cusack.
Who
Joan
doesn't
Cusack.
love? When I think Halloween, I mean this. I always think Joan Cusack.
That's
Really?
weird. Why?
I don't.
What
I'm
else?
kidding. I'm lying. It's a
okay.
comedy
What else
show. I
Halloween
never-
related has she been in?
What else has she been in?
Halloween related.
Joan Cusack?
Yeah.
I mean, do I need to say the other movies Joan Cusack has been in? Oh,
Oh,
Fozzie!
I don't have ears.
Oh my God! It's John. It's you.
It's
John the whole time.
The best
The
is
whole time.
I wanted to be a bear, and I didn't even put ears on.
You have
It's
ears?
just no.
You really
Matter of
do
fact,
that.
I cut off ears off of something earlier today. Not for this, for my fifth costume. And Doug, of course, is the Punisher.
Low budget Punisher.
I don't know why I said the Punisher, but I kind of feel like I like that. Doug he's the adult version, the Punisher.
For the record, I just want to say, when we went to the Renaissance Festival, seems like it was many moons ago.
Yeah.
Doug was there. Doug bought an incredible leather, this vest thing that I think was $400,
Yep.
and Doug didn't wear it.
It's not ready.
It's not ready.
It's not ready.
It's not ready yet.
It's a legit garment, and Doug wore a t-shirt. Okay, awesome.
So we're here to discuss Halloween. This is our Halloween special. Spooky. There's going to be some thunder effects that I put in here.
Right now,
Ooh.
That's right. I'm feeling pretty spooky. And we're going to do this for all the holidays, but this is our first live on camera in our new studio,
yeah.
which is big. We're celebrating not only Halloween, we're celebrating the fact that this coming Tuesday, from this Tuesday on, you can not only listen to the show,
Don't say it.
you can watch the show on camera. You can see us and our antics and our aunts and uncles.
And Joe is a banana.
Every week, me as a banana.
Joe, don't say anything about every week because you have not been here once since we've been on
Well,
camera.
okay, here we go.
Don't
Called
expect to
out.
see Joe again for the next 5 weeks.
I
at
come
least.
I come out only for the fun stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, Joe. That's great. Astute listeners will remember that Joe once came late to a recording, came in the middle of the recording, and we asked him how to say banana in Arabic.
Yes.
And we spent 10 minutes explaining the question to him. And today he's dressed as a banana. Totally coincidental.
Yes.
Incredible.
Didn't even make sense.
No.
So I want to talk about Halloween. Halloween's my
Sure.
favorite holiday. And I say that knowing that I'm lying. It's Christmas.
I don't feel like Halloween's a holiday.
You don't think it is?
It's a holiday?
No, I don't think it is. I think it's just a day of awesomeness.
Let's say, can we take a vote?
Who here thinks that Halloween is a holiday? Show of hands.
I mean, I get. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm a little.
It's a holiday, but it's not like we don't get off for it.
But do you know the date?
But you get off on
absolutely.
it sometimes.
You know the date. Frank, that's your own business. I'm not here to talk
I know the
about
dates for plenty of stuff. Doesn't mean they're all holidays.
it. I don't even know people's birthdays. If I know the date,
I know
for
my
it, that means
birthday, it's not a
holiday.
Joe, what is your birthday?
May 24th.
Liar.
So good. I love those little questions.
No, I don't know. Halloween to me, it's. Is anybody here pagan? Didn't think so. Imagine Adele
I
was
am.
just like, yeah, all the way. Celebrating the Beltane Festival next month.
Oh, happy
Just kidding.
Beltane.
That's in spring. But no, I don't know. I love Halloween. I always have.
Mm-hmm.
When I was a little kid, it was my favorite time of year because I got to dress up. Now, there's like 5 times a year where we get to dress up, which is great.
It's true.
And Danielle and I are those obnoxious people who can't do just one Halloween costume. This is,
Correct.
I think, one
Yep.
of 4 that we have set up for this Halloween.
Yeah.
And we have nowhere to go. Which
Right.
is even better.
You just put them on in the house and look at each other.
That's what we. I
That's-
literally
I
think we
mean,
have
the-
a costume set up to just look at each other. I
The
don't.
the
think,
baby
Do you?
will be dressed up as something, yes, and we don't have anywhere to go with it.
No.
I don't think we've ever... Have we talked about the baby?
No.
Anyway, so Halloween.
There's a babe amongst us. Danielle and I have a child named Daisy.
We do.
She will be on the show at some point. If
we
not,
clap for
in-
everything. I feel like
Yeah,
this
we
is-
do. We clap for everything. We did not clap for Daisy. Let's
Anybody
give, let's
clapping
give
for
Daisy
Yes,
a
I'm
round
even
of
going to take
applause.
the hands out for this clap.
Take out those hands, Kermo. Beautiful. Beautiful.
She'll be on when she's a guest.
She'll be on. Yeah, well, she'll probably be on later this episode, depending on how long the show runs. No, yeah, I mean, and dressing a baby for Halloween, a lot of pressure. Because,
Well, yeah.
especially for us, since she was born, everybody kept saying to us, "Can't wait to see what you dress her up as." A lot of pressure.
You've set the bar high.
A lot of pressure. Like, what
I
is
don't
she-
think we've set the bar high. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like I've failed as far as
For
like
you with costumes?
No, not in regards to costumes, but like she just like wears onesies every day.
She does. We
so
don't
it's,
dress.
like,
You would think for
boring.
people with like some sort of sense of fashion, she would wear anything. She just wears onesies. And,
I mean, you're just sitting here dressed like CeeLo Green, so you're 100% right. You're 100% right.
with somebody like fashion like mine, you would think that baby. Oh, I thought you meant we set the bar low with costumes. I was like, are you seeing the things
No.
around us? Like, yeah, this is the first time that really you're seeing the studio.
Yeah.
These spider webs will be gone. I have some cleaning to do before next Tuesday.
Yes.
Gotta dust those.
Yeah.
But this is all of the stuff that you saw on Collecting Dust, my show that I had. And all of this stuff, some of this new, built during quarantine. And you'll see that all the stuff around here has nothing to do with anything we talk about ever. I also want to point out, because we're very transparent with you guys, our followers. This is the 3rd studio introduction episode we've done, and it's the only one that you're going to actually see.
It's true.
We have done this a number of times, and Adele's sitting here going, if this is the 3rd time I've come in here to do this, and you're not going to air it, she's like, I'm going to air this one for you instead.
Adele also, do we introduce Adele with her other job?
No.
Adele, do you want to tell the loyal following what you do now?
I'm in charge of the Instagram as well.
Wow.
Woo.
So if you want to slide into Adele's DMs, slide into our DMs, because it is Adele.
Yes, but there's a good chance they're going to find their way into Doug's inbox. I can't
Sorry,
say that that's not going to happen.
I will say, Halloween is very nostalgic for me. And
Okay.
I think it is for a lot of people. Would
Yeah.
you agree? I think my earliest Halloween memory, I grew up in a place called Manhattan Beach, walking around with my best friend, Renee Goldfarb, shout out, with
She
our
keeps
parents.
coming up. We got to get Renee
Renee
Goldfarb
Goldfarb
on
always
the show.
comes up.
She's got to come on the show.
Great. Renee
She
Goldfarb
keeps coming up.
Was so funny. We have not talked probably in a few years, but we go around Manhattan Beach with our parents, and you wear the costume, and your mom would make you wear the coat over the costume.
Worst.
Classic Jerry Seinfeld bit, but very true.
I got her back because my costume is only a coat.
Take that, Mom. It was just the best. It was the greatest. And then you also learned, I think, who could take initiative as a child and who couldn't. Because Renee was way bolder than I was, right? So she would go up the steps first to a house, and I would kind of lay back, and she'd do the talking, and I would just get the candy. And if she wasn't there, I probably wouldn't get the candy. I was too afraid.
Let me tell you something. Trick-or-treating. Okay, so I want to talk to you guys about what your experience of trick-or-treating is, because I think it was very different from mine. In my house, we would leave the house dressed, get in the car, go to somebody's house we knew, ring the bell, trick-or-treat, get back in the car, go to somebody else's house we knew, trick-or-treat, and that was it. We only would drive. We only would drive to the houses of people we knew.
What?
Maybe we would do 2 or 3 houses on the block if we knew the people who lived in them. But never.
That's
Never.
incredible.
For safety reasons?
I don't know. I'd have to ask my
For
mom.
lazy reasons.
Can we call her? Here.
Yeah, give me your phone. I'll call my mom right
Let's
now.
get to the bottom of this immediately.
You know your mother's number?
Yeah, I do.
I'm shocked.
It's my number with a couple different digits.
Say it out loud for everybody.
Yeah.
Get her on speakerphone. We need to address this immediately. Why they wouldn't let you walk around your neighborhood, and you were in a safe neighborhood.
I was in a very safe neighborhood. Let's see if she answers. She doesn't recognize the number.
Yeah, this is going to be really funny.
Here we go.
Um,
I mean, we need answers, no?
Sure.
Mom, it's me.
Hello.
Hi, Mom, it's me.
Hello, John. You're on an odd phone number.
Yes, I'm calling you from the show. My phone is
Sounds
being
like
used.
we prepared
My
this. and
phone
we
is
didn't.
being used as a camera, so I'm calling you from Frank's
Okay,
phone.
you want me an appearance?
Well, you're talking to you. You're live on the. You're not live, but you're on the show right now. So,
Okay, hi, all.
question for you.
Hi, all.
We're talking about Halloween, and everyone's talking or going to be talking about their experiences trick or treating, and they wanted me to call you to ask why my version of trick or treating was only get in the car and drive to the houses of people we knew, and then that was it. What was the purpose? Was it a safety thing?
We were afraid of strangers, and we did used to trick or treat up and down the block we lived on, which you still live on.
Yeah,
So
sure, but
did
we knew those
go,
people.
And we did that in the pouring rain with an umbrella.
Right, one block.
One block, and then we went to our friends and family.
Right. She'll hear you.
Marianne, can you hear me? It's Frank.
Yes, I can, Frank.
How do you relate this experience that John had of being shuttled around for safety reasons on Halloween to his now crippling anxiety?
Probably. Probably related.
That's a good question.
Protect the good boy. Protect the good boy.
I just wanted to go to the people I knew because I knew they would be welcoming to us.
Right. Because what was I, Quasimodo? You were afraid we were going to go to a house people who didn't know me. Like,
What do you want? Donation?
No, you went on the block to houses.
Get that monster off my porch. No, yeah. Well, I did eat a lot of candy because nobody came to our house, so I would always just eat the leftover candy that nobody ate, and I still do that.
Well, if they came to your house, you weren't home.
Right.
You were driving around the neighborhood.
All right, thanks, Mom.
Okay, don't ask me about my own experiences with Halloween.
What were your experiences with Halloween?
I used to get dressed and hide behind a fence until the day was over and then go home.
Wow. No wonder so you did not see the merit in Halloween as the problem.
You hid from Halloween.
No, I was not a giant participant, no.
Great. Well, now you'll wear a headband every once in a while.
No,
Yeah, you wear like a witch hat headband sometimes.
Oh, yes. I like to give a little bit of Halloween-ish.
I like
have
it.
A,
And I got to give
spider with light-up eyes on my front porch.
I got to give my mom credit. She loves handing out candy to kids.
I love it.
Yeah, me too. I love that too. Danielle said we're not doing it this year. All right, I'll talk to you later.
Bye-bye. Enjoy
Bye.
your show.
Bye.
Bye.
Interesting.
Danielle, why did you say we weren't handing out candy this year?
Because realistically, are we going up and down the stairs every single time?
I am. There's
Yeah,
nothing
okay.
more exciting for me than when the doorbell rings on Halloween.
Okay,
Yeah?
good.
Yeah, I love it. Cute little kids. Are you
True, it's
crazy?
adorable.
That's
Yeah,
my
yeah.
favorite.
You say what they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that.
So your mom used to hide during Halloween. She was afraid.
Yeah.
And then she put that on you, and she wouldn't let you trick or treat, and she'd drive you around.
But ask me if I ever said the words trick or treat.
Did you ever?
Never.
What do you say?
Nothing.
Rude.
All right, they
You're
open
a
the
rude
door.
child.
I'm not a rude child,
Yes,
but when
you
I
are.
go there and they say, "What do you say?" My answer is goodbye. 'Cause I'm not here to. What am I, a puppet? I'm not doing what you tell me to do.
You're the worst.
What do you say to the kids now when they come?
Absolutely not.
Does anybody say it though?
They do say it, and I give them credit when they do. Well, not verbally. I don't go like, "Good job, kid," but I'm just like, But I don't. You know what my mom does too, and I've done it before. When teenagers just come to the house dressed as nothing with a shopping bag, she shames them. She's like, "What are you?" She's like, "What are you dressed as? Nothing."
Good, that's right.
Because this kid don't deserve my candy.
They have a big Walgreens bag. Throw it in.
No.
No,
What were some of your guys' experiences trick or treating, Joe?
Well, I guess I had a similar experience to you. Only so like it wasn't a normal like trick or treating experience.
John's mom used to drive him around.
Well, what's funny is I know
It was
Joe's
exactly the same.
I know Joe's growing up situation, and I'm trying to see how he's going to say it's the same.
Well,
I know what you're saying, by the
because-
way. It's the same in that it's unique. Yeah.
because I lived in an apartment building my whole life.
That must have been the best.
Yeah, I guess, but it's not as fun. I never got.
my
to,
God,
I
no.
never got. It was easy access to candy.
The banana turn. Yeah. He can't turn his head. Go ahead.
Okay, Joe, just look in the camera.
So-
I'm looking at you.
No. So I would. Yeah, I guess it would. It's the most efficient way to collect candy, but that's not. That doesn't sound fun.
It
Right, you
was
never
the
went outside.
best.
No, I didn't until I was like maybe 15 or 16 and made like my friends around my neighborhood. Then I was old enough to like go outside, but my parents didn't want me to, so I was just going from door to door in my apartment building, which is not that fun.
Right.
But so when I was like 16, I started to go around the block with my friends, but I only had like a year or two to do that.
Right.
And you got facial hair when you were like 9.
Yeah, this is correct.
So you looked very old.
Right. So, so actually, a couple of years ago, I went out on Halloween. I was like, I had some drinks or something, and I wanted to go trick or treating. This is a couple of years ago. As in, I'm an adult still. I want to go to a house or two, see what happens. I'm dressed up. I got a bag, so I went to the first house. The guy comes. It's a glass door, so you can see me through. He doesn't have to open it, and he just waves me off. Nope. Turns around. I was like, okay, I understand. So then I go to the second house, and this is where I feel really bad. A woman comes, also glass door. I see her through the glass. She comes halfway. She turns, and she motions for, I guess, her husband to go. As in fear, because I look terrifying, and I'm an adult, clearly with a beard, with a plastic bag. So he comes, and he opens the door. He's like, yeah. And I say it. I say it. I say trick or treat.
No, you don't.
And he said, no.
He said no.
Just like that. No. And closed the door.
But my thing is, if you got candy, what are you, grown up who doesn't eat candy? Come on.
That's my thing. When I was younger and the kids would come to my house, I would get annoyed at the people like the older kids, like, oh, it's too old for you. But now I'm an adult. I'm like, who cares? Like, what do you have to hold on to all this candy? Whoever comes and actually says trick or treat, I'll give it to you. I don't care.
Yeah, but if they show up covered in shaving cream and stuff, then I don't want to give you candy.
No.
Why?
Because you have taken the fun out of the holiday. You're destroying things. That's not fun. That's
If
not
they
the fun
show
of the
up
holiday.
covered in shave, maybe they got shaving cream. Put
They
on them.
did. Oh, like
No.
you're a victim?
When they're like a bunch of idiots.
No,
covered
I
in
get
shaving
agree.
I get that type of guy.
I spent hours cleaning eggs off the window of this house years ago. It was awful. And then I went into the bank, and I smelled so much like chemicals that the guy in the bank remembered me for years as the chemicals guy.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
What chemicals do you need for eggs?
You got to use special chemical to get the eggs off.
Is that true?
It's not special chemical. It's like Ajax or
You
something.
said special chemical. I never said special.
I meant specific. I don't know, special. It's not like they make it for eggs.
I was egged when I was a kid too.
No.
Were you?
One of my first years out and about. This is what happens. I go on my first year, I get egged. I was
egged
like,
you?
oh, my mom was right.
Who egged you?
God.
I don't know, some random kids.
It was John's mom behind the fence.
My dad. Wait, my mom and dad. My dad. I'm trying to think of this. My mom. No, my dad once said that he used to go out on Halloween and fill socks full of chalk and like run past and hit people with the sock, and so it would leave a chalk mark on them. And my mom was like, no, I would never do that because I never wanted to hurt them. And my dad would be like, you crush the chalk first. Just put it with a sock full of solid chalk. What about you guys over there, Adele, Doug? Do you guys have any experiences on Halloween that you can? Like, what was your trick or treating like?
We would go, like, usually all the moms in our friend group would take us around, and my dad would stay home and give candy to children, and that was it.
So standard.
Yeah, they
you
just
lived the
let us-
Halloween movie life.
Yeah, pretty much.
I like it. And Doug, you had about the same.
My experience was we would only go to stores. I never once.
Only go to
Oh,
stores.
no. What?
Oh, I've been to a store for Halloween.
We only went to stores, and even then, we only went to the stores that we trusted.
And Doug's mom was like, they don't have to answer. You just got to take the candy. So
Yeah.
they just would go steal from stores on Halloween.
This is completely.
And they would give you candy at the store?
Did they what?
They gave you candy.
They gave candy. Yeah.
Yeah. I went to some stores by me with one or two.
I would
yeah.
never even think to go to a store.
Well, 13th Avenue over here, they did stores. One time, Matt and I were dressed as the Blues Brothers, and there was a DJ outside a place. And we were like 16 years old, dressed as the Blues Brothers, and we walked by. And the guy at the DJ from across the street into the microphone goes, "Hey, here you go, Jews!"
No!
we were dressed as Jews.
What if you were really Jews?
Yeah, well,
That would be so wrong.
It'd be like, I'm just trying to go to the store. What was Queens like? Was it like a hellscape? That's why I imagine.
Excuse you.
I don't know. I don't know what it was like.
You. No, it was actually, I think, pretty much like, it was pretty standard, but it was awesome. And then,
Did
excuse
this
me?
banana just say pretty traditional?
Yes, he did. He did.
Banana was like, that's fascinating. Go on, Danielle.
No, it was a lot of fun, but pretty, standard.
Yeah.
But I would walk up and down the blocks for hours.
Yeah.
We would have a lot of participation, especially on our block.
That's because you had a participative block.
Yes,
we didn't have
did.
that.
Especially as I got older, then across the street, we would be a part of like the haunted house.
Oh, they did a haunted house across the street.
Yeah,
That's
so,
right.
like, that was
Wow.
awesome
Yeah,
as we
yeah,
got
yeah.
older. But then I remember one specific Halloween, and I thought it was so epic. So one of my best friends lived in Rockaway, and she lived in the really big buildings down in Rockaway, and she had a Halloween party, and it wasn't on Halloween, but we ran up and down every floor trick-or-treating to every single door in this gigantic apartment complex. So it was so much fun.
But they gave you candy even though it wasn't Halloween?
Yeah, well, because I think the building knew that it
Oh,
was
the building
Halloween
knew,
party,
right,
so
okay.
like the kids were like,
That's cool.
It was it was
cleaned up.
epic. It was epic. It was one of my favorite Halloweens
I
when
love
I was a
that.
child.
I love
That's
that.
amazing. Let me ask you about this Halloween. The razor blades in the apples.
I don't know. Somebody did that once and it got
Who's
around.
giving apples, though?
Who's giving apples? That's the thing. I
Apples?
question the apples, not the razor blades.
Apple. Imagine getting an apple.
No.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah.
That's a trick.
Yeah.
That's a real
That's
trick.
not
That's
the
a bad
treat.
trick.
It's not the treat. Well, we used to go in my later years to like Marine Park where they're like big into Halloween and all the blocks would be out. And some of the parents would have tables outside with little cups of wine for the parents.
That's nice.
And the kids.
And the kids. And everybody would be outside. There was no ringing the bell in
That's
Marine
so
Park. They were all
nice.
just sitting out. But I will kick your ass right off this show
Oh, God.
if anybody in this room disagrees when I say you take one piece when it says take one piece.
I disagree.
No! What is wrong
No,
with
no,
you?
no, no. I just wanted to see if you would kick me out.
Well, you already asked to be off the show to begin with. So
I would take two.
okay, fine, 2. But would you go and say
No,
scoop that
that's
bowl?
wrong.
I hate that.
I'm pretty sure that happened to us.
It
last
did happen
year.
to us. We
It
put a candy
lasted-
bowl out. We took a walk for 5 minutes.
Yeah,
Came back. It was all gone.
Oh.
It was
no,
messed
no, that's
up.
terrible. I would never do that. I
That's
like to
thievery
think
is
even
what
when I
that
was a
is.
kid, I wouldn't do that.
So while we're talking about candy, we've reached about a halfway point in our Halloween special. So things are about to get a little wild right now. What I did was I pitched you all to go out and get a bag of what you found to be the most valuable Halloween candy.
Yeah.
To us.
To you. What would you like to get? Maybe what would you think is best to give? What do you want to be left over with?
Yeah.
And so we're going to go around, and we're all going to state our opinions on basically we're just going to judge each other
And
on
we've
our
never
opinions.
shown each other. the
Nobody
candies.
knows what anybody got.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
I'm going to start.
You're gonna start with
I'm
me.
going to start with Danielle.
Okay. Well,
So, yeah.
I don't have any candy. I don't have a bag of candy. I attempted to have a bag of candy because my choice would have been Reese's.
Just a
because
bag of Reese's.
It's obvious.
Right.
Right.
And I yelled at Danielle and said,
He yelled at me.
I said, you can't use Reese's. It's too obvious. But then I didn't tell any of the
Why
rest
is
of
that
you
obvious?
that. It's obvious. You want
and then
the Reese's.
I
Come
no
on.
longer have even a piece of Reese's. Never even had
Not,
a
even,
piece
not
of
one
my
Reese's piece.
Reese's.
Not,
Not
one
a
Reese's piece.
single piece of the Reese's. We made a fucking cake instead with it.
Oh.
And then I only had a little bite.
The
Yep.
Reese's.
No
Not
Reese's.
even a piece of Reese
There's
left.
not even a Reese's left in our house.
But now Reese's, this is an old Dane Cook bit. Let's not steal it. There's an apostrophe in there.
Oh, yeah,
Belongs to Reese.
sure. That's
right.
Reese's.
So who's Reese? I
I never thought about
I
it.
don't know.
Reese Nellen. All right.
Yes, yes.
So Danielle's was Reese's. They're not here. And then Danielle found
Judge
out
me.
this morning that there were no Reese's left. And
But
she
you
got
would have
mad.
had them. You would have brought
She
them.
would have eaten Reese's.
Yeah, no, I've attempted
She bought
to
them.
go to back to the store multiple times. I've failed every single time due to various circumstances in life.
Yeah.
Not being able to leave my house.
How do we feel about Reese's?
Yeah.
Do we think Reese's
Judge
is a
me.
good?
I mean, Reese's is top tier. I mean, we
That's-
already know that we.
Top tier.
I really
agree.
hope someone else has Reese's because I really want a piece
Top
of Reese's.
tier.
I really want Reese's.
I'm every time she says I want a piece, I'm like
I know.
I got Danielle. I'm like cheering her on in my mind. I'm like, say a piece of Reese. Just say. She keeps saying I want a piece of Reese's, which is funny. But I hear my voice
Go ahead,
saying,
say it,
"Come on,
Danielle.
say piece of Reese next time."
Piece of Reese.
Yeah. All right, who's gonna go next? Who wants to
Why
go?
don't you call it? You make
Who
this-
feels confident?
Go,
Joe.
Joe.
I
Okay.
nominate the banana.
Joe Banana, give me what you got.
All right, so
Joe, I got a lot of faith in you. I
I'm
know that we're on the
excited.
same page.
Come on, Joe.
I don't know
I'm
if you gave
actually-
me disappointed or not. I don't know. No, but here's the thing. I tried to think of not now what I would be more excited for what candy when I was a kid.
Right.
I get
right.
it.
Sure.
I'd like you to pull it out while you're looking into the camera,
Okay.
and don't break contact with the camera.
Okay.
Yes, this is what the people want.
So, this is my favorite candy.
Danielle's chomping at the bit. You can see
Danielle,
her face in
calm
the
down.
camera. Go ahead. All right, Joe.
Because I'm in my head, I guessed already, so
All
I
right,
want to
Joe,
see
let's
it.
see.
Okay. It's Laffy Taffy.
Oh!
You know me.
It's because
Good,
he's wearing
Joe.
a banana costume, and I wanted
Banana one.
So, my favorite one of them
Yeah.
is the banana one.
Yeah.
Oh.
yeah.
Which is the most hated one.
I love the banana
No,
one.
it's so good.
Love
it's
the
the most
banana
hated one.
Give me one.
Oh,
of
I
those.
I hate
wait,
the-
hold
I
on,
remember-
hold on.
I've seen like a list online that they like did like the worst voted candy, and like this was on there, like with
That's so wrong.
No.
just the banana one, not all
okay.
Laffy Taffy.
All right, Adele, you want to show yours?
Sure. So
I can't wait to do this for Christmas. We should do a white elephant live on the show.
That'd be great. Yeah.
Just
Oh,
buy
that's
each
a
other
great
things and
idea.
steal
Yes.
things. That'd
But
be
can it
fun.
be,
Matt and
like,
Tom won't be
stupid?
here.
Yeah.
I want to be like
Great.
stupid.
So Danielle is in luck.
Oh.
But I got it's a combo of
Ooh.
Reese's
Oh.
and Kit Kat.
Reese's and Kit
I
Kat.
So
know
good.
This
Those are
one,
my
Adele.
top
I
two.
think.
I
we're-
also had a candy option, like not chocolate, but like the hard candy kind of stuff, like lollipops.
You brought it?
Yeah, because that's my other like.
So
this
what
my-
is it?
this-
Let's see it.
My second pick
It's
was
the
also a
generic-
lollipop.
Yeah, it's
Lollipop.
generic, like, this bag that has all of the like.
Oh, sure.
Oh,
wow.
sure,
So Adele's
sure.
favorite is everything. Okay.
Yes. But
Candy
because
carnitas.
This is my favorite chocolate is both Reese's and Kit Kat,
Yeah.
and then I always like to have like lollipops and that kind of
There
candy.
you go.
Love it. Love
This
like
is so
it.
exciting.
You see, I love chocolate, but I always look forward to like the fruity and like
Yeah, of
gummy
course,
stuff. You
of course.
like you know that. But I was gonna get the. Well, I guess I don't want to say it. I don't, maybe somebody else says.
Okay.
Okay, okay.
But I have a thing where I feel like I usually go for the chocolate. I feel like the chocolate is not as unhealthy as the gummy other things.
Well, you'd
in
be
my
wrong
mind.
about that. In my mind, you're wrong about
You,
that.
you feel like the gummy is like. It's
I
just,
feel like
it's just
at least
the
there's
gummy.
fruit involved.
At least there's fruit involved. Well, I mean,
All right,
chocolate
Doug,
I
let's
think they're
see.
both equally on.
I want to see what Doug got.
Sure. So I almost did Reese's.
Okay.
Change it at the last minute because I remembered my absolute favorite candy is Sour
Sour
Patch.
Patch,
Yes!
that's
This
right.
bag happens to also have Swedish Fish, which is a great.
Great.
Yes,
Reese's are great.
good,
All the
good.
jellies.
I would take that bag right into the movie theater. That's great. Good, I like that. All right, Frank, what do you got?
All right, kids.
Setting
Let me
myself
get
up
my
last.
hands out here.
Come on, Kermo, show me those hands.
Kermo the Frug.
Remember, you can do this. Watch this every week. You can watch us do this live on the Nothing Podcast.
Kermo the Frug is proud to be Team Reese's.
Reese's.
Wow. 100%.
Wow.
100%. So
Danielle and I have been fighting for a week that I told her
Danielle?
not to pick Reese's. Wait, hold on now.
No, yeah, we're not allowed to eat on the air
We're not allowed to eat on the air.
Why?
because it'll.
Because we get a kiss is not ASMR. Okay?
We all have these and we can't eat them.
Okay, wait.
But I want to defend this.
Defend it. Go ahead.
This is a meal. This is not just a snack. One, it's in a plate. It's in its own plate. There's an edge. There's a crust. There's the middle. You don't do this in one bite. This is you're thinking about it. You enjoy the powdery peanut butter moment. This is a meal. This is for gentlemen.
I need to know, how do you eat the Reese's?
What do you mean?
Do you just bite the Reese's?
There's always a different way. Some people
Oh,
eat the middle.
Well, obviously I peel the whole paper off. Mm-hmm. Obviously.
Oh no, I eat it with the paper.
Well, you would, sure. I don't think I have a way. No, I think I just eat half and then I eat the rest.
I've found recently I don't peel the whole paper off.
You're
I
gross.
peel half the paper off so I don't have to hold chocolate all over my hand.
Yeah.
Eat the first half and then eat the second half.
I already know what you're going to say. Do you eat the edges first?
No,
You can't eat the middle first.
Yes, I pop it like the center, like they used to have on the commercials.
I mean, nobody really did that.
I absolutely did
One
that.
person
I
does
will
it.
tell you, I did that.
Put a will on that.
But
from the
no,
commercial.
I don't do it anymore because they changed the
Okay, I know we're not allowed to eat on the show. But as a moment, can Danielle try to do that?
I
It
have
doesn't
to do
work
my
anymore.
candy
Okay.
still. And she was just explaining that you can't do it anymore and you
I
interrupted
think
her.
we can do it.
Why can't we do it anymore? They changed it.
I think so. It's not the same. It used to
I
be
blame
way
Reese.
easier.
I
But
was
yes,
gonna say.
I used to
With a
eat it
spoon.
with I popped the center because of the commercial.
The commercial. Okay.
right, here we go.
So I'm going to go with mine. Mine's already open because I lack the will. I ate a bunch last night. So here's mine. Mine is, of course, the best. The Wonka mix. So you got
He does love
Sweet
the
Tarts, Nerds, Bottle Caps, Laffy Taffy. Now, I know I'm going to get chastised for this,
Yeah.
but I don't eat chocolate. I'll eat Reese's, but I really don't eat other chocolate.
Okay.
This is where it's at. And I am really disappointed in all of you because how do you not go with the Wonka stuff? The Nerds, the Gobstoppers. Thank you, Joe. I tried hard to find something that had, in my opinion, the best candy.
Yeah.
Lemon heads. Thank you.
That's what we.
I know. I tried so hard to find a bag that had lemon heads and didn't have other stuff that I didn't like. Couldn't find it. And then I was in Target, and it was apparently a mix of only Mike and Ike's.
That's nice.
Different kinds of Mike and Ike's.
Nice.
It was sold out. You know why? Because it's the best. I couldn't get it.
That is the best.
So here we are. Nerds.
Yeah.
That's the good stuff.
Bottle caps.
No, I
don't know what
never had
those
a bottle
are.
cap.
Okay, so I have to give credit to future podcast guest, Christina Castiglione, who pointed out that bottle caps are her favorite. And they are actually soda flavored. So in here, there's a Coca-Cola one.
No.
There's a root beer one. And there's something else.
Can I just try that?
So here's what's going to happen.
Can we eat them?
This show is not recorded on the podcast. This is live only on your screens. That being said, we can break into the candy for the rest of the episode. We're allowed to eat candy. Congratulations.
Yay.
Open your candy, eat
Thank
your
you,
candy.
Dad.
ASMR.
Don't worry, Danielle. I got you.
So there were two other options for me that I was gonna get behind this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Blow pops, which I think.
Blow
Oh,
pop.
Pops, eat that for
Yeah,
10 hours.
you blow pop.
Come on, lollipop,
Danielle.
gum
Right?
in the center,
Thank you.
and I think
Oh, yeah, baby.
Adele,
Okay.
do you hear me chewing?
A little, but I also hear the rappers right now, so I can't.
Oh, I know what we should do while we're eating.
What?
While we're eating, maybe do you want to throw it over to
Oh, yeah.
your thing there?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, come
Wait,
on. Look
let's
at this.
Danielle, pop the middle first. Danielle,
Are these
It's not gonna work.
pop the middle.
It's not gonna work, and it's also very messy.
perfection?
No, see, it didn't work. They made it smaller. It used to
No,
not.
these are the bite size.
You broke it.
Snack size. So good.
all right. Now this is when it's bad. It's stuck to the wrapper.
But you like it?
That's the worst.
You still like it?
I have Laffy Taffy in here, Joe. We got crossover, man.
Let me try a bottle cap.
Bottle caps?
Never had one in my whole life.
So for those of you who've never had bottle, you want
Oh,
Laffy
man,
Taffy
this-
banana?
I don't care.
This is really stuck to it. I can't even get it out.
Guys, only one red Sour Patch in this bag.
No.
What?
No orange. Oh god, it's
Look
not.
at
No,
this.
I'm sorry, it's an orange.
Oh yeah,
There's
this is
no
bad
red.
too.
No red Sour Patch.
this.
Bottle caps look like pills.
Adele, are you eating the lollipop because you need to be
Oh.
in character?
No, know. I just chose the lollipop. I wanted a lollipop.
Wow.
Listen, these bottle caps,
I know.
fantastic.
They're like soda
we
flavored
go.
chalk.
The banana.
but they're real good.
The problem is a lot of people don't like sweet tarts, because they say they taste like chalk.
I like that.
But I don't believe that to be true.
They taste like soda. They really do.
It's Halloween, baby. We're ready. So, what I want to do right now, we got a special message sent over to us from our friend, Stan the Mechanic. Now, for those of you who have never heard of Stan, he's a horror host over on his own platform. He used to be on Here TV, where you can still subscribe and see his first couple episodes. But now, his episodes are free on stanthemechanic.com. That's the website, right, Danielle? Mm-hmm. Danielle built that website. stanthemechanic.com. You can go there. He's got 2 episodes up now. And he's your horror host, you know, like your Elvira or your like Svengoolie type.
Super funny, super tongue-in-cheek, dirty.
Oh, yeah. Very
So
dirty.
them corny old movies.
Yeah,
It's great.
yeah.
Yeah.
And he's not, listen, he's an LGBT horror host as he frames himself, but it's not just for that only that community. I mean,
Right.
but I mean that community was lacking in the horror host department. So what's better than
Although Elvira
right now we
Now.
didn't know that,
didn't know.
but what's better than a big hairy bear talking to you about horror
I
movies?
mean, at this moment, you are
I
a
am.
big hairy bear.
So let's throw it over to Stan the Mechanic and see what he has to say for us.
Hey, John, Frank, Danielle, and the whole team over at the Nothing Podcast. Happy Halloween! I'm spending a quiet night in alone this year so I can actually watch the horror movies I picked out. So last year I invited over Beelzebub because A, he was in my COVID bubble, and B, we were kind of sort of dating. Oh, you should know this about demons. We typically spend Halloween in. It's amateur night out there. So, anyways, I told him I wanted to do a Michael Myers marathon, and he said he was down for it, but as soon as the lights went out, he went straight for my He was Then suddenly his head is as if he couldn't breathe, and the only oxygen left in the world was in my Then he goes in for the I was like, no way, Beelzebub, you need to my before you get So he did, but his forked tongue felt a little weird, but also kind of great. So next thing I know, I'm holding my I could tell he was ready to so he pulls his was so acidic that it was a wrap on me seeing anything for the whole night. It's a shame too. He so fast that the opening credits to Halloween weren't even done yet. But regardless, I spent the whole night washing out of my pretty brown eyes. I'm not making that mistake again this year. So yeah, happy Halloween, guys. I'm so excited for the new season. Best of luck, and I hope to see you guys soon.
Wow. Thank you, Stan, for that enlightened message. And be sure you check out Stan the Mechanic over at www.stanthemechanic.com. Definitely check him out. I promise he's completely uncensored, because what he sent us was pretty out there.
Yeah, we should have watched that first.
Yeah. So what I want to do now, I have 2 last things I want to talk about before we go. I want to ask you guys, what are some of the best Halloween costumes you've ever dressed as? And I want to ask you, okay, I'm going to start with this. What's your favorite Halloween decoration that you can think of? Mm-hmm. I'll start. Mm-hmm. Mine's the cat that when you walk by, it goes... You know that cat?
Yes,
you know
of course.
exactly that cat?
Yeah.
That cat that was recorded on some
Yes.
machine 50 years ago
Love
that's
it.
no longer
How's the
there.
sound?
It's exactly the same every time.
So
Or the ghost, and this is kind of
I know the ghost.
kind of hacky. People do this. What is the ghost? Make the sound.
Is it wait. no,
Is it-
no, it's like
Yes.
That's the one.
I love that ghost.
That's the one.
That is it, right?
Does anybody else have any that they can think of that they love as far as Halloween decorations? Joe?
Oh.
Why do I always go to Joe? Because I know that you guys will just go, no. Joe?
I mean, decorations. The only thing that I really get a kick out of is when a kid goes in like the tub to get the candy and like a hand comes out.
Classic.
Yeah, it does this.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
It just traps them.
We were in Target the other day. They had one that was like an eyeball.
Mm-hmm.
And you push the button and the thing opens and it says, "I see you." And you're like, cool.
It's cool.
Then it went on for another 5 minutes.
Yeah, it was too long. But
Him
it was
making
really
eyeball
cute.
puns. I'm like, okay, guy, I get it.
He just goes on forever.
Yeah, it goes on and on.
It's a lot of recording.
He was
Yeah.
cute though.
Yeah. You just leave the candy and walk away.
It was. We have the same Halloween decorations because we have a party every year.
Can I get some nerds?
Yeah. We have the same decoration every year. It's like same ones every year. These things, same hat. We've been with that inflatable hat that we play ring toss. We never actually played ring toss on. You know the one?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Um.
Wait, but costumes.
So no, I wanted that was my last thing. I wanted to get to
okay.
costumes. So what are some interesting costumes? Were you guys like kind of regular costume people, or did you do unique stuff when you were a kid?
Wait, you've done costumes before?
That's true, I have.
I was always generic. The only one that I ever remember my mother helping me make, I was a black cat, but we made it from scratch.
What sound did you make?
What's the cat sound?
No, I don't want to do
Danielle,
it.
how's the cat go? How's the cat
In your
go?
mind, what sound does a cat make? Can you tell us?
I'm prefacing this is a cat and he.
No,
Okay, go ahead.
you can't preface. You gotta do it.
Let it out. Let it out, Danielle.
I don't want to.
We're among friends.
It's.
That's it.
That's hilarious. So good.
So regular costumes.
Yes. Pretty much always.
Cat.
I was ghost faced for many years.
Everyone.
yes.
Those are still going
Ghostface
strong.
Killer.
I had.
Who's Ghostface Killer?
Okay,
I
I'll
loved-
give in. Who's got a Reese's for me?
Oh, we're out.
Oh no.
Oh, it's too obvious.
None for you.
I had a friend who would be Ghostface every year, and
Yep.
it drove everybody crazy.
But what was the deluxe Ghostface? Do you remember?
Nobody. She
Oh.
doesn't remember. Danielle does not.
I've
know
never.
this.
I
What?
don't know what you're talking about.
I wait. A deluxe.
It involved a squeezing of
Yes,
something.
with the blood coming down the
Yes.
Never
mask.
saw that.
Yes.
Never saw
But then
that.
you could never get rid of it. You did it was clean. You did it once. There was always just some residual blood hanging in the bottom of the mask.
I think he upgraded one year to that costume.
Yeah?
Okay.
Upgrade.
Do you remember what you pumped?
I think it was like a little ball
like a
thing
squeeze
attached.
thing. You
It was
yeah,
squeeze,
yeah,
like
yeah.
a squeeze.
Yeah.
It was shaped like a heart.
That's right. It was
Like a
shaped
human
like a
heart.
You're 100% right.
Wait, so you all had the costume?
No, I didn't have it.
I neither.
We just have a good memory of it, I guess.
Yeah.
I knew friends who had
So
it.
odd.
Weird, I know.
Yeah. You want me to go?
Yeah.
My mom always bought my costumes when I was little. Didn't make anything. I remember I had two big hit costumes in elementary school because we wore the costumes to school too, and then you go trick or treating in it. One was a cell phone, but I think I swear to God, it was like Joe's, but like a big foam cell phone, and you push the buttons and they made noises on your chest. But it was before it was even before Nokia chirp phone. So this was like a big Zach Morris Saved by the Bell phone, which at the time I was dressed as an iPhone, basically, right? It was like, look at the technology, and I was in this box, right?
What if kids went now dressed as an iPhone?
Cool. And then I was Captain Hook one year, and that got great reviews. It had
You'd
like
be a
the-
good Captain Hook now.
Love it. The sleeves with the frillies and the hook and the thing and the sword. Yeah. That was it. Captain Hook and the cell phone.
Nice. What about you guys over there? Anything interesting? Do you remember being as Halloween? As Halloween, as I said.
Can I hook the banana Laffy Taffy while they're talking?
When I was in kindergarten, I won the Halloween costume contest as Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz.
So cute.
Nice.
But then every other year, I just kind of made up my own costume out of old dance costumes. So, like, one year I was like a cowgirl, showgirl. I had like a weird blonde wig on.
Like now.
Like, yeah.
Now that's the same wig.
It's a nice wig. And then one year I was a dead baseball player because I had a dance recital costume that was like a sparkly baseball uniform, and everyone thought that I was Beetlejuice because of my makeup.
Oh.
Okay. How did the baseball player die?
Run over by a truck.
Nice.
In
You
his,
had
in, his,
tire mark?
in his uniform?
In the uniform, yeah.
Look at what happened to this Laffy Taffy. Can we, Joe? Can you please show this to your camera?
Oh, same thing
I can
happened to
tell
mine.
you, Grape is my favorite Laffy Taffy.
I have
Look
lost.
at this. Same thing happened to me.
I have lost the. No, you bring it in close. I have lost the edge of the wrapper inside the Laffy Taffy.
It's terrible. The banana one
banana's so good.
the banana comes off easily.
Give
Maybe
me
Grape's
another
my
banana.
favorite.
So good.
Yeah.
take this back.
I'm eating this.
Okay. Thank you, Doug.
Doug, what about you? Anything interesting?
I can't remember any really interesting costumes. Always bought just like generic costumes at the store, but I think the one that got the biggest praise was the White Power Ranger. I don't remember how old that was. That was probably like 28, 29 years old. No, I think that was like 3rd grade, maybe.
Nice.
But that got a lot of praise. That was a popular one.
Yeah. I was once when I was in 2nd grade, I went as C-3PO.
Yeah.
Full gold outfit. I bought it. Mask. Still have the mask. But you gotta remember, when I was in 2nd grade, this was like, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 years before.
7 years ago.
No, 7 years before the Phantom Menace, let's say. And the Phantom Menace was 30 years after Return of the Jedi, so
No one was talking about Star
Nope,
Wars.
I was in a dead moment of Star Wars. The teachers thought I was a gold Power Ranger.
Oh.
Nobody knew what I was.
How'd you feel about it? They misidentified
I
you?
loved it. C-3PO's the best. I was like, this is great. This is who I am.
You still have that mask.
I do.
We
You've
put
worn
it
it.
on. I worn it.
Wow.
Nobody knew what I was at all. So let's run through the list. I was C-3PO. I was Zorro. I was the Phantom of the Opera with a removable mask with the ugliness under the removable mask.
Wow.
A
That's
mask on a mask.
commitment.
In the 3rd grade. The Phantom of the Opera is what I was. What are you? I'm a cop. What are you? Sweeney Todd. Like, so I did that. And then in the 5th grade, I was Cousin It
Great.
from the Addams Family. I wore a hula skirt on my head, a hula skirt on my shoulders, and a hula skirt on my waist, and sunglasses and a hat. Total Cousin It. And then I reprised that costume
Yes, you did.
years later as
Yes,
an
you
adult.
did. It was great.
I was 1 year Mr. Peanut.
That's what I was gonna. That's the one.
Really?
That's what I remember. The one you told me. I always
Yeah.
wanted to do it.
Mr. Peanut. And I was Mr. Potato Head.
That's hilarious.
And it was, you could Velcro the different pieces of the face, different places you wanted. So all day people were just sticking my eyes and nose and stuff different places. So yeah, I mean, I guess I had pretty unique costumes as a kid.
Yeah, 100%.
And we always passed them down to AJ. So my cousin AJ was then always what I was the next year. So he was Mr. Peanut. He was Mr. Potato Head. Always. What I've always wanted to do is I've always wanted to go as a cool Wizard of Oz.
That's right. Yeah. Like Tin Man.
Tin Man. I've always wanted to do like 4 people: Tin Man, Dorothy, Lion, Scarecrow.
Can never be done.
What?
Why?
Because
Oh, we were never able to do it. You're right.
somebody doesn't want to be like. Everybody has something in mind.
We
They're
always
like,
used to.
Right.
Yeah. There was always
you
an
wanna
argument
do
over
cool.
who was
What
going to
do you
be
mean
which
cool?
one. I want to do cool like. I want to say the Wiz, but not like the Wiz. But you know how like they reinvented the costumes to sort of be like whatever, like so the Tin Man is gold because he's made of different kind of material, and the Scarecrow is made of a different kind of material. It's like really go like into it,
Yeah.
and do like full, totally different. But I've never been able to do it because I'm not super thrifty. Maybe
Only
one.
there was a costume designer in this room.
Well, Danielle would be my go-to
Doug.
for the costume maker.
But
But since
also
Danielle
Adele.
doesn't have time to breathe, I would turn to Adele and say, Adele, we should tackle this. We should do Wizard of Oz.
Sure, next year.
Danielle could be Toto for all I care. She,
Who can
Naturally.
Joe be?
Joe's definitely the Scarecrow. Did you say
100%.
Scorpion?
Yeah, no,
The
I said
Scorpion.
Scarecrow.
Say the Scorpion.
Finish
I said
him.
Scarecrow.
Get over here.
Get over here.
Don't take my,
She
that's
says,
my
that,
line.
she says that to the baby all the time.
You just score. What?
All the
do
time.
all
Whenever
the
she picks the baby up, she's like, get over here.
That's a good
But
mom.
then I sound like Hulk Hogan.
She
It's
does.
like ridiculous.
No, if you're throwing a brother in there, then you sound like Hulk Hogan.
Let me tell you something, Daisy dude.
Am I the Scarecrow because he doesn't have a brain?
Yes.
Is that- okay.
No, because you're lanky and
I
goofy.
figured. No, it's the brain thing.
I've always wanted to be the Tin Man.
Yeah.
Always.
Because you have no heart.
Mostly. But I've always wanted to be the Tin Man. Yet I've always been told I'm more a lion. Now, I don't agree with that. Today,
I do
maybe
agree
I
with that.
see it.
Please sing a line.
We know people who sing like that. So, Yeah, but one day maybe I'll do it. That's a dream costume. Does anyone else have any dream costumes that they've never done before? Something you've always wanted to do?
Banana. Oh wait,
Nailed it!
I want to go as Lilu Dallas
Oh
yeah, you
That
always
was-
wanted to do that.
from Fifth Element.
Fifth Element.
It's like my top
Lilu
costume.
Dallas.
Yeah.
But she wears like nothing.
Well, there's two costumes.
Okay,
There's the
Lilu.
there's the white outfit that I was like, no, I'm not doing that.
It's just straps
I
of
need
tape
literally-
over her nipples.
Okay.
I need to be
Yikes.
3
She's up
a
here
quarter
somewhere,
of
Lilo.
myself.
She's over there.
Oh, Lilu.
But she wears like an orange, what can only be described as the Borat bikini.
Perfect.
Yes.
Orange.
Which is also a great Halloween.
That's a great. Yeah.
That was a big trend, the Borat. Yeah.
What? But was it? Why?
It was.
And I was worried with the new one that came out, it would come back.
Yeah. Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
I mean, guess I don't know because Halloween hasn't happened yet. So if you,
Yeah, I don't know.
Keep-
We're gonna see a lot of
keep
green
an eye out.
Borat bikinis
No, I
out
don't think
there.
so. I don't think so.
Doug's like, I changed my mind now.
Cancels his Amazon order.
Yeah, I heard Matt's going with that. But yeah, so I guess we can wrap up.
Yeah.
Get it, rappers.
It is almost.
better clean
It
up
is
all
almost
those.
midnight, and then it won't be Halloween anymore.
I know, spooky tonight. That's not. Yeah, I
Nobody's rang the bell tonight.
don't- weird. That is strange. Imagine we just had someone you didn't know was coming, come and trick or treat. Hey,
We're gonna give them away.
yeah. But
Cool.
So yeah, I hope everybody had a good Halloween. Hope you guys had a good time here.
Yeah.
oh yeah,
Absolutely.
I want to point out to you, as we mentioned at the opening of this show, that from this point forward, you can listen to the podcast as you always have. It's always there. But you can also watch the show
Wow.
like this
Wow.
every week. I wish I could say that you can go back and watch the old guests, but you can't. Those moments are gone. But this going forward, maybe you listen to the show when you go, this sounds like it'd be really funny to see. You can see it. Adele's going to make sure that you got clips coming up the wazoo on Instagram, which is great. And you could check it out on YouTube. Check it out on our website, nothing-podcast.com. Also on the Nothing Podcast Facebook page. We are unsure as of yet how or if it's going to work for us to upload full episodes to Instagram. I don't know if that's going to happen.
I don't know.
But you can also follow our TikTok, which is the
We
Nothing,
post TikToks.
the Nothing Pod. We're going to start.
Oh God.
I've posted some myself, but we're going to post some clips from the
Great.
shows.
That's a
I
great
mean, we're not
idea.
out here doing dances.
Not yet.
right.
No. Although I didn't tell you, Adele, the other day I was at a party with a bunch of young children. They were like 12,
It's already weird.
and they were all singing all the same TikTok stuff that I see all the time. And I literally said to my nephew, I don't know who's supposed to feel dumb here, you or me.
The answer is you.
Yeah, I guess it is.
It is.
Because
Yeah.
these kids were like 12, and they were like singing all the stuff that like I was like, you don't even know what that means.
No.
Like you don't even know what song that is. Adele and I,
And that's
we
what John
bond
went
over
over-
TikTok.
That's when John went over and explained it all to them.
I went over and I was like, do you even know who Jeffrey Bezos is?
And then the cops came.
And then the cops came, yeah. So thank you all for joining us. Halloween style,
Yeah.
Nothing Podcast.
Yeah. Great.
And be sure to join us this coming Tuesday for our first ever on-camera episode.
We're not gonna say who the guest is.
Yeah.
No.
No,
No.
we're not going to say who the guest is just yet, because you might be surprised. Also, we might be surprised. So, thank you for joining us. Happy Halloween, everybody. Get the lightning in. Thanks to Stan the mechanic. New studio hitting things all over the place we don't even know. Let's get Boo! Boo!
You've been watching the Nothing Podcast with Nobody Important, a cool side production with your hosts, John Pinapinto and Frank Coyote. Produced by me, Danielle Rose Fisher, with contributors Tom Zaccheo, Adele Wendt, Doug Shine, Joe Hagopian, and Matt Hunt. Find us online and watch full episodes at nothing-podcast.com. And be sure to review and subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever fine podcasts are distributed.